Hello, I'm Dale Leftwich with RealAgriculture. Today I'm with Jesse Kope, who is a sales manager with Northern Strands. How are you doing today, Jesse?
I'm doing excellent, thank you for asking.
We're at the Agri-Trade trade show in Red Deer, and we're talking to Jesse because Northern Strands won an award at this show. What was the award you won?
Yes, that's correct. We won first place for the Ag Innovation Award at Agri-Trade.
So Northern Strands is known for being an industrial company, works with mining and construction. So you decided to get into the agriculture business.
Yes, we did. So we actually had a farmer approach us about 2 years ago, and they actually came to us because they were looking for fall protection on their grain bin. And, to our surprise, we didn't find anything in the market. So, we wanted to help them out, and we realized how important it was to be able to climb your grain bin and feel safe and not slip and fall off and have an accident. So we looked into developing it.
So that's what you do. So you started off completely cold, and you looked at all of the different types of bins and decided that you could do something in this industry.
Yes, we did. We had been in the industrial and commercial fall protection industry for quite some time, so we didn't know what we were doing, and we didn't realize at first kind of how big of an undertaking it would be to test the dozens of bins that we ended up testing. So we did develop a fully engineered system. So we pull tested on it. It is a patent pending system, and we realized that we should go all in on this because there really wasn't anything in existence. So it's interesting because in Alberta just recently there did announce that there's a farm safety grant in place now, so which we knew nothing about back then, but actually Alberta is offering up to $10,000 to farmers that want to invest in farm safety equipment like our bin safe system. So yes, it was something that we've just started recently today, have a huge level of interest from companies that want to be distributors to farmers that want it on their bins. So
like you say, there really wasn't anything out there in the market, I don't think, that was specific to the agriculture industry. What people were doing were taking things that were built for industry and just using them in agriculture. But you've devised some things which are actually specific for this industry.
Yeah, that's correct. There really wasn't. I would say more so than anything, they just weren't using anything at all. Or if they were using a lanyard, they're clipping into ladder rungs, which are not actually rated for somebody to take a fall in the force of a fall. So there is other more expensive options like walkways and so on. But really, there was nothing in existence. And there's legislation across the board that says once you work at above 10 feet, you do need to be tied off to an anchor point that is engineered for that fall. So it is very important, and we've had a great response to it so far.
So your product is actually anchored onto a cable, and it'll actually slide up and down. The cable stays in place, but your attachment will slide up and down. So it accompanies you. You don't have to detach yourself continuously throughout the process.
Yeah, that's 100% correct. So it makes it a much smoother ride up the ladder. So basically, or I shouldn't say ride transition, like you're just sliding it up as you go with you. So you don't have to clip in, clip out, and that's the goal. Is you want to stay clipped in the entire time. You don't want to detach that lanyard unless you absolutely have to. So all the way to the top of the bin. So it's simply a engineered anchor affixed to the top of the bin. There's a different anchor for a galvanized and smooth wall. It's a very simple and easy to use system. It's very cost effective. It's very easy to install. And if you didn't feel comfortable, if the farmer didn't feel comfortable installing it himself, we have installers and distributors that would be willing to come out and install it for them.
So you also make sure that the farmer or whoever's climbing the bin doesn't have to let go of his perch as much as you would with other systems, right?
Yes, that's correct. You pretty much, with say we call it double leg lanyard, you're constantly going up. But I think the key thing is that even if you're doing that, which more often than not, farmers are not, because it's a very inconvenience. It's a huge inconvenience, and it's very time consuming and lengthy, and it's an industry like most where time is money. It's not something they want to do. But Alberta, though, it's interesting because they're at the forefront of ag safety. So we have to give a lot of credit to Alberta themselves and Alberta farmers and the people of Alberta that really wanted a more safer farm. So more safe farms. So they've there's now Alberta legislation saying that you need a farm safety plan as of December 1st, 2018. It's actually mandatory that they have to have a fall protection system on their grain bins, and to our knowledge, we're the only one in existence is our bin safe system.
Okay, that sounds great. Well, I just want to thank Jesse Kope for being with us today. Jesse Kope from Northern Strands. We're at the his Agri-Trade booth here in Red Deer. Thanks a lot and congratulations, Jesse.
Thank you very much.